Hey guys, well I'm back again with September. I was just busy yabbering with Corinne today, and so I thought I'll just cut these out and stick them down. So here's, I just drew leaf shapes on there. It's not identical to I did the basic, and then I thought, nah, I needed some more here, and here. So I just cut out bits and pieces, and because it's on Visifix and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably just do today, I'm just going to do some stitches. Where are we? With these colours. I might have to have my other glasses. Where are we? Even though I'll probably end up taking them off. Yeah, it's very, very fray stuff. So the fact that I've got some Visifix on there, it'll probably should stay. Okay, now I think you know what I'm going to do. I had all these colours, but I think I'm probably just going to continue on with this colour and just do a couple of stitches and see how we go. Just going to do whether it's, you know, it's a line there, whether I do a little running stitch or just one big stitch. So I said it's not real difficult, this piece, but I want to finish doing the August, so it's just as well that this one hasn't been that hard. So I would probably recommend, you know, cutting out the heat and bond and sticking them on, and because you're only just going to oh my goodness, this it knotted up. Brilliant. Okay, definitely will need this. And I finished doing the September behind the scenes. I did a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So let's see how we go. Start here and then continue on. Maybe just do a bit of running stitch. It's actually not too bad. There we go. That's all we need. Then I might go back down. Rather than to stop and start again. Go across and stuff everywhere. I might just put that over there. So use your picture as a guide of where you want to place these. Once you've stitched down your wreath, it's a pretty easy, you know, because it's when I was stitching that down, I made sure I put in, you know, these bits so I knew exactly where they were able to go down. So, and once we've done this, we're pretty much done. Just a fairly fresh green autumnal piece. Green autumnal, but probably not, more summer. You know, spring piece really. When do the flowers get nice and green? Probably in spring, after the winter's finished. Yeah, I think I picked out all these greens and I end up using that same green because I think that's what's going to make it stand out that little more. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably go and get some buttons. I've got put my little red buttons somewhere, just so for example. Just put little buttons, probably get none bigger than that. Stick some buttons around there. I think that might look good. Something like that, you know, and maybe like little berries. I think actually that's not a bad idea. I might go and get me stash of buttons and have a look. These ones are actually pretty good colours. So, yeah, well, there you go. That's something else we can do. Put these away. See, look how much I got left over. That's what you got in your kits. Whoever got the kits, you don't need a lot, especially when you're cutting it out. You know, with Fix. Ah, look at that. That one should go there, not here. Oh, well, might have to come back and put in one there. Okay, should be enough. Back we go. And we'll go on this one. There we go. Oh, definitely need to take these off. Pretty simple little piece this, but I definitely want to get some buttons. I think that'd be a good idea. Glad I thought of it. I think it'll add to it. And in conjunction with the piece that we were doing, you know what? It's a really weird angle that I've done it. I'd have to undo it. Okay. And just cut it to match. So it looks like it's coming from there. Okay, when all else fails, modify. Where are we? Yeah. I thought it needed something, and it's because there was a leaf supposed to be here. That's why. Okay. Oh, little misquiet. I've been sitting and stitching with Corinne a lot today, and I worked on my piece that I'm going to be putting it on to. I'll show you in the when I do it. Just Because quilt. Here's that that beautiful teapot that I had. I painted it and I just sat and stitched around the outside of it. Painting it really does make a difference. And I used wool along here, and it's just very basically backstitch along here. I did some to make it easy on myself, I just did a blanket stitch. So all I've done is backstitch, like a seed stitch, lazy daisies, French knots, done. So really happy with how that looks. And so when I put it on there, I'm gonna just sort of leave it on there, and then I'll probably stitch those crosses and then stitch around the teapot when it actually goes onto my Just Because quilt. So I'm glad I've got that done, because that's gonna go into my next piece. and I needed to get it stitched before I stuck it on there because it's like a doily. I was really glad I found that. I wanted to do something with a teapot, and that was perfect because that's what the little houses look like in Burford, and that's where I'll be, you know, that's what I'm basing the next square on now. There, I might see if I can sneak it through and go here. Because it's got a thick, see, look at that, all these already thick background. I might only get the one more on there and I'll have to come back. It makes a difference just having those little stitches. Find some buttons. That'd be cool. So I might have to pause it after I finish stitching and then see if we can find some buttons from the stash. This is another one that I just sort of added. So I'm going to have to do a stitch along there and then maybe might be able to do this. So even with the Flies-A-Fix and me ironing it down, it's coming undone. It's shocking stuff. Good, great colour. Come on, need to get 2 more stitches and then I can finish up. There we go. Okie dokie. And then I'll probably stop it, go and get some buttons, and then we can have a fiddle with those. That's not on the piece, but who says we don't need it because it was finished so quick. I need extra. Embellish it to look a little bit more like a little wreath. I don't think we need too many of them. I don't want it to look Christmassy, but just a couple of berries. There we go. Okay, I will be back. Looking cute. Yeah, I'll be back. Hopefully my head wasn't stuck in the way the whole time. I'll be back. Okay, I am back again. So my box that I've got with the buttons is huge. So I just grabbed a collection of pink and a couple of green. So I'm just going to put them on the side here and see what we can do. I think having some green might be nice too. I'll put them there. Okay, now, so I think green might look like, I've got these for the pink, and that way they can have a dark centre, but I think the green might look sort of like a bud that's coming. I'll have that there, and then maybe there. I quite like this pinky colour. Look, don't want that green either. Put that in there. lighter pink. Take that off there so it doesn't distract me. That's a yellow. It must have been in with my yellowy greens. Got these little ones. That looks rather cute there. And I've got one that's similar. And maybe put a couple like that. You put two together rather than just having one. Things tend to grow in pairs, don't they? Could probably have a bit of green, one green and one pink. Maybe do the same with that, even though it's a big one. This look. What does it look like from up there? Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe we'll do it that way. A lighter colour and then a darker. Balances it out a bit. Yeah, that's better. That's probably all I need. I might need something there. Okay. No. I'd have something green and then a tiny little thing on there. It looks like it's growing off that one. I'm going to have that and have that little one there so it looks like it's growing off it. And that one's got standalone there, and then maybe have I got a really little one? No. That needs to be, that definitely needs to be there to counterbalance that. What about this one? Yeah, guess a look. I think that should be it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, there we go. Need to take a mental note of that. And actually what I should do is take a picture. Okay, so I know where they are. Take a picture. There we go. And that way I can save it for when I need to put it in. My phone needs charging, that's why I'm making all that racket. Now, I should probably put these away while I think of it. So, it won't be long. It's just on my kitchen bench. Yeah, my box that I've got all my buttons in is a huge big box. I used to have it in a smaller one, but I had so many people give me buttons that I just got buttons everywhere now. How the heck am I going to do this? Okay, I'll start with that one. We'll sort of work our way around those two, these two, that, oh, that one there, yes, And there we go. Well, I'll be having my picture next to me just so I know where it goes. Gallery, there we go. The other way. Come on, turn around. Okay. Okay. Now, and I'm going to put this, use this dark thread on all the pink ones, even on the dark ones, gives me a sort of a different colour centre. I did have the door closed. My son's on his computer talking, so if you can hear some voices, it is my son talking in the background with his friend. I usually close the door when I film. So generally try and do 3. Okay. Now, the next one is this, but then that one is by itself here. So maybe we can scooch across. Yeah, I might just chop it off out of the way and start again. It's a bit of a effort. None too exciting, this video for you. This was my breather piece, is what Anne Brooks would say. Your breather piece, nice and simple. Better do another knot. Don't want that to come undone. Okay. Okay. I'll just put in a couple of. Actually, I might go this way because these have already been stitched, so I'm going to put that there. I like that it's got a bit of a darker colour in the middle. What I might do, because it's got 4, it may just have 2 because they're not very big holes. And the only trouble when you have such a big string. There we go. I like that darker colour next to it. I think it looks cute. Nice way to use up some buttons. Now this one is fairly close, so I am going to go around this darker one. It went here, I think. There. Yep. There we go. I think putting on buttons would be easy, but then not when everything keeps catching all the time. Drops your nuts. Okay. And see, it looks good on this one too, even though it's darker. Take off my glasses. And there we go. Now which one have we got? Another pink one. Definitely don't want it to come undone, being a button. Now, we got this little guy. is going to go here. And that one's going to go here. I'm wondering whether I should work on with the green. Probably. Put that down. What colour green will we use? We'll use a different colour since this is already threaded. Might as well use that because I've used that darker green for everything else. So I use the dark on the inside and on the leaves, and I'll use a different colour green on the buttons. So I'll sew a couple of these guys on. We're going about there. Don't you go dancing around. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think it definitely makes it having some buttons. Rather cute. Because it was looking a tad boring. And my two favourite colours, pink and green, just needed a little bit of pink. I mean, I love green, but you know, it was a bit too green. And since it's a wreath, it's probably going to have bits and pieces growing. Now, what have we got? One on the top. I reckon we could probably make our way up. Because I can't be bothered undoing it. Yep. Okay. Okay. Good grief. There we go. That's what I want it touching it. And then through there. Yeah, so if you ever got anything like that, it's good to lay it out, then take a photo and then come back to it. Definitely makes a difference. Okie dokie. So the next piece or filming that I'm going to do on this is I'm going to come back and do a little bit more on that. I really need to stitch that guy in. So I'll be back stitching just a couple of straight stitches and do the August. They look so good together, those pieces actually. I quite like this, nice and simple. But I think I will stop there because I've got to continue to do more stitching with this. Is there any more at the back? Nope. And stitch these down and then come back and do the buttons. So I think this is sort of a quick video. You got to see my gorgeous little teapot and my brain ticking. Actually, I might better sew this off first before I start. Where's the next green one? It's a bit further away, so we'll wait with that. And oop. There we go. So there's that piece there. And we are done. Voila. It's looking rather cute. So I'm just wondering whether I had too many of the green pinks. Yeah, look, all those pinks on the one side, but mainly pinks because they're the flowers and the green are the buds that haven't come out yet. So yeah, I think it'll look all right. No worries, guys. Well, I'm quite happy with how that's looking, and I will catch you in the next video. Doing a little bit more on my bird, so I'm sort of going backwards a little bit because December was nice and quick, but yeah, add a few buttons. I think that we've all got a gorgeous button stash we don't use near enough. Yeah, nice to be able to work on them. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you later. Bye.